Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so hear me out. I know that it feels like I've been doing hauls like literally back to back to back, and that's because, well, I have, but all of the hauls I've been doing have been very much like collective hauls. I've literally had all this stuff just sitting under my bed for the longest time, and I've tried to do other videos along the way, so that's just kind of prolonged these perfumes. So I'm finally kind of getting around to showing all of these to you, so I'm sorry if you don't like all of the hauls that are coming at you lately, but I just have so many to get through. I still even have more perfumes to get through. I haven't been shopping like a mad woman. It's just collectively I get like one perfume here and there, and I just kind of add it, and then it's just been building up and building up and building up. So that is why you guys have been seeing so many hauls on my channel. I know a lot of you guys enjoy my hauls, but for those of you that don't, be patient. Regular videos, not just hauls, will be coming. I'm going to be filming my top 10 perfumes that I discovered in 2021. I still am working on it because I've bought hundreds of perfumes this year, and I've fallen in love with so many, so it's so hard for me to just pick 10, but I'm going to try my best, so that way you guys know those 10 are like the best of the best. That video will go live on my channel Christmas Eve. But anyways, as far as the perfumes I'm showing you today, I have discovered some of the best perfumes, like one of my favorite, all of them are like my favorite perfumes. Before we get into this video, as per usual, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post. This month I am posting every other day, and I've kept up with it, as you guys have seen. So definitely make sure that you hit the bell so that you do not miss an upload. If you want to see these amazing new perfume discoveries, which by the way are all affordable, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off with probably one of my favorite discoveries. Not even just this perfume, but this whole house that I've discovered. I've completely just fallen head over heels over this house, and I plan on buying like almost every perfume from this house that exists. But I do have 3 here that I've picked up recently. I am going to pick up another one tomorrow actually, and I just can't stop. I love this house. I have to share this with you guys in case you guys don't know about this house, but I'm sure a lot of you do. A lot of you have recommended me this house, but at the same time I do feel like they are a little underrated because I don't hear enough about them for as good as they are. So the house that I'm talking about is the house of Cacharel, and specifically today I'm going to show you guys 2 perfumes from the Yes I Am line. I also have a different Cacharel perfume to show you guys, but we're going to focus on these first. So this first one, this is the original Yes I Am perfume. Now something special about these perfumes is that they look like freaking lipstick bottles. How cute is this? Lately I've just been on this perfumes that smell like makeup kick. Like I feel like I've been loving on these perfumes so much. It's kind of like a really sweet, girly, powdery scent. This kind of powdery is not the kind of powdery that smells like baby powder. Sometimes in a lot of scents I will explain them as, oh, they're a little bit powdery because they give off that little bit of like a baby powder scent to them. But this is like a makeup powder almost scent. Like, have you ever smelled like a blush that's like maybe a little lightly scented, or just makeup in general? Lipsticks, for example, have that really sweet, girly, pretty, characteristic makeup scent to them, and that's the kind of powdery scent that I'm talking about when I explain these types of perfumes. This is like a sweet scent through and through, sweet and girly. It's so beautiful. When I first read the notes of this, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to buy that, and I did pick up actually 2 of them. I literally have a brand new one right here because this is only a little 1 fluid ounce. I bought these at Walgreens, both of these, and when I bought them, they actually had some sort of sale, and I think I got them for like $20 each, which is why I bought 2, just so that they could last me because they are only 1 fluid ounce. But then recently, I actually saw them at Burlington. I'm not sure how much Burlington had priced these at. I'm sure it's probably even less than that because it was also a 1 fluid ounce. So you can even look there. I was so bummed when I saw it at Burlington because I would have just gotten it there first for a better price. It's very rare for me when I come across a scent that I really, really like that I actually pick up a backup because I own so many scents. So clearly, I mean, it takes me forever to go through a perfume. But if I really, really like a perfume and I'm like head over heels, I'm like, I'm never going to want to be without this scent. That is when I'll buy backups. But let's talk about what this smells like. So as I said, it has that sweet powdery scent to it, but it's also so much more. The DNA of this perfume is composed of so many notes. This has top notes of raspberry, mandarin orange, lemon, and bergamot, middle notes of gardenia, ginger flower, amber, jasmine, rose, and orange blossom, and base notes of milk, caramel, vanilla, cardamom, licorice, coumarin, benzoin, amberwood, and sandalwood. So as you can see, tons and tons of notes. There's a little bit of everything in here. You have some fruits, you have a little bit of florals, you have really sweet notes, but mostly I only just get the sweet notes in here. I'm sure the florals are playing some sort of part in this, but it's nothing that like you can actually smell out of here. Like you're not going to smell and be like, oh, I smell gardenia, because you're not going to. You're going to smell like the caramel notes. You're going to smell the milk, like the sweet vanilla creamy notes. This is so creamy, and I feel like one of the notes that I smell the most in here is the amber, but it's like a really, really sensual, sexy amber, and the way that it's mixed and blended with the other notes is really nice. A perfume that I absolutely hate, that I've been very vocal about on my channel, is Michael Kors Sexy Amber, which is, I guess, like a really heavy amber scent, and I absolutely hate it. That is a scent that is like an amber scent but done so much, and it's so mature. It's just way, way, way too mature for my taste. This scent is like very young and fun. There's still kind of like a mature, sexy quality to it. Like it's not too much of a juvenile scent, but it's also not going to be like the most, like, you're not gonna wear this to go to work, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a like playful, fun, sexy, sweet scent. It doesn't really take itself seriously. It's not that kind of a scent, but it's still like a grown, sexy woman. Very much giving like a red lipstick vibe, you know, something that you would wear when you have red lipstick on. And I feel like you put red lipstick on when you're feeling the most powerful, when you're feeling the most sexy, and that's basically exactly what this embodies. It's a very creamy scent. If you are into sweet scents at all, this is a scent that you need to pick up. If you enjoy really lactonic, kind of has like a licoricey vibe to it, just sweet scents through and through with kind of like this makeup-y scent to it a little bit, then this will definitely be a scent you will love. My fiance goes crazy for this stuff. Literally the first time I ever wore it, he asked me like, are you wearing a new perfume? Because it was just a new scent that he hadn't ever smelled before. And you know that when a man actually points out that you're wearing a new scent, you're like, whoa. You could literally go bald and they'll be like, did you do something different? Right. And then speaking of the Yes I Am line, here I have the Yes I Am Glorious. So this right here is the original Yes I Am. This range of the lipstick perfumes has gone on for a while. There's a lot of flankers within this line, and I'm very curious, and I'm probably going to end up getting a good bunch of them because I'm so obsessed with this range. It's like everything that I love. So this one kind of keeps the same DNA a little bit because, I mean, it is a flanker. But this right here is for my berry lovers. So for me, basically, because, you know, I always say in every single video I'm obsessed with berry notes. And this one has a lot less notes in it, but it still kind of like smells like this. It just has a few other notes kind of adding to it. So this has top notes of blackberry, middle notes of heliotrope, and base notes of milk and hazelnut. This one has a little bit of a hint of like a little bit more freshness to it. It's still super creamy, super sweet, hazelnut milk. I mean, yeah, it's very, very sweet, but there's a hint, like a little hint of a little freshness. I'm guessing because of that blackberry. It's like, it has that blackberry element. You definitely smell like the berry note out of here, but you kind of smell a little bit of like a green note in here added to it. It kind of reminds me of the most recent perfume that I hauled in my last video, my most previous one, when I hauled the Signorina Misteriosa from Salvatore Ferragamo. It reminds me a lot of that because that one is like a very blueberry, blackberry heavy scent, and it's very sweet through and through, but it has like that greenness to it. And this one has the same exact scent. Like it's pretty different to that scent, but the kind of blackberry is done very similar in both scents, if that makes any sense. But I really, really love this. This is a delicious blackberry scent, but it's like a really milky, gourmand blackberry. I think the milk in all of these is like the star of the show. Although it's like subtle and like milk doesn't really have a smell, you know what I mean? But it kind of just makes all of the notes in both of these. I don't know about all the other scents in this range, but in both of these, it makes all of the notes, whether they have floral notes, whether they have fruity, no matter the note, because of that milk, everything is just turned so sweet and creamy. They're just super like deep, dense, fruity gourmand scents, especially this one. This one, the fruitiness doesn't come out as much. It's more so like a creamy amber vanilla scent. Very, very sexy, like I said. This one is also very sexy, but this one is just with that blackberry scent added to it, so it has a little bit of like a sugary, fruity aspect to it added on. I don't know which one I would choose. Like, I love them equally. I do think that they smell similar, but also different enough to where I feel like I can justify having both in my collection. This is like exactly me in a perfume. This is all, like if I created my own perfume, it would smell something along the lines of these two. They're just composed of like my most absolute favorite notes in the world. And also, as far as longevity for both of these, outstanding. Like, it's so good. There's something about these types of scents. I don't know if it's just because I love them, but I feel like these scents love me too, because they will literally stick to my skin, to my clothes, everything, and I will smell them for hours, to the point where even when I don't have these on and like my family will go to smell them, or my fiance, and they'll put them up to their nose, they're like, oh, this smells like you. Like, I feel like I just like become these scents. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, and then the last Cacharel scent I have to show you guys. A lot of you have also talked to me about this scent. This is Amor by Cacharel. So this is a little bit similar to the next scent I'm gonna show you guys, but let's focus on this one first. So here's this bottle. I think I picked up this at Ross, Burlington. I'm not really sure, but I've seen it in a lot of those stores. And this is a little itty bitty tiny little 1 fluid ounce bottle. I wish they had a bigger size of it, because after smelling it, I'm in love with this scent. So the reason why I'm so in love with this scent is because I swear at about, I would say 2012, 2013, to like maybe 2015, I swear every single person in Greece used to smell like this type of scent profile. I do not know what it is. This one and the next scent that I'm going to show you guys, which is why I fell so in love with these scents, because you know when you smell a scent that just brings you back to like such a good time in your life, especially when it brings you back to like your childhood memories or just your earlier years. Not that I'm like old, I'm literally 22 years old, but there's still scents that will give me like that nostalgic feeling of just really good memories, and that's this one right here. So this scent and the next scent that I'm going to show you, I swear, like some of the hardest perfumes ever to try to explain, because nothing could actually accurately describe this scent. Like, I couldn't say that this is sweet. I couldn't say that this is citrusy. It's such a unique scent profile that I really don't know how to explain. This is nothing that I have in my collection. This type of scent profile is just like its own scent category, its own scent family. There's nothing in my own collection or any other perfume that I could compare this to. It's like its own little genre of fragrance. This is very citrusy, and you can smell those citrus fruits all throughout this. It's very, very bright and citrusy, but I hesitate so much saying this is citrus because I do not like strictly citrus scents. I've said it time and time again, but citrus scents to me literally equate to like a Windex, a freaking Fabuloso, like that type of like cleaner type of scent, you know what I mean? I feel like it's really hard to do like a really citrus scent that has like all citrus notes and make it like super perfumey. I feel like they always just kind of lean a little cleaner-esque to me, but this one doesn't. Like, there's so much to this scent other than the citrus notes. It's also very sweet, and it's also creamy, which is so weird considering it's so citrus heavy, and you can always smell the citrus even in the dry down, but it's like creamy citrus, like a orange-sicle, creamsicle type of thing. This has top notes of blackcurrant, orange, mandarin orange, grapefruit, cassia, bergamot, middle notes of rose, apricot, jasmine, lily of the valley, base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, musk, amber, and Virginia cedar. This is like a concoction of like citrus, sweet, creamy, a little bit of like a floral hint added, and then also kind of woody. It's such a it blows my mind. I do not know how to describe this type of scent profile. This is something that if you smelled, you probably maybe agree with me. I don't know, maybe you don't. But it's just so like, I urge you guys, one of you guys, please comment and please try to explain this to people, because it's so hard to explain. It's like getting me frustrated because I cannot find the right words to try to accurately describe this scent. It's just such a complex scent that it's just one of those scents you gotta smell for yourself to kind of understand this scent profile for yourself. But I swear to you guys, the streets of Greece used to be filled with this type of scent back in like 2012, 2013, all the way to like 2015, every single person smelled like this, which is why when I smelled this for the first time, I had no idea that that's what this one smelled like. I just kind of picked it up on a whim because it was Cacharel and I had fallen in love with this brand. So I was like, let me pick it up because from what I've tried, I've ended up really liking their scent, so maybe it'll be the same for this. And I was right. And when I smelled it for the first time and it brought me back to that memory, I had been searching for this scent family type of perfume for the longest time. And I finally have it in my collection, and you guys have no idea how happy this makes me. It doesn't make me happy that I literally have a little tiny 1 fluid ounce version, so I desperately need to get me a big bottle of this guy, but this is just so good. No way for me to describe it. It's citrusy, but so much more. Like, it's so sweet. I would categorize this as like equally a citrus sweet scent. It's very citrus heavy. Like, the citrus is always in this. You're gonna always smell it even in the dry down, but it's very much sweetened out and not like super sour. It has like a tang to it. I feel like I'm just saying repeatedly the same things over and over again, but I promise you just need to smell that scent. And something about this scent family, they last so long, like so long, even though they're citrus scents, and usually really heavy citrus fresh type of scents kind of like disappear on the skin. This is a very strong, projecting, long-lasting scent. So that's another really good thing about it, especially considering it's very affordable. And then the next scent is also within the same exact scent profile that I just showed. So I picked this up because so many people have told me to try out a Nina Ricci perfume. And I know that there's these perfumes right here, these two, I've seen a lot, so I definitely need to grab one of those or both because a lot of people have, I always see them pop up in people's videos. But I saw this one at, I believe, Walgreens, and I saw Nina, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll pick that up because, you know, I always get questions for me to try out Nina Ricci perfumes. This right here is just called Nina Le Belle de Nina, and it is the eau de toilette in a 1 fluid ounce, and this is what this bottle looks like. It's so freaking cute. It's a little apple. It's giving me very much like Dior Poison vibes as far as like the bottle. They kind of look similar, giving off like this appley poison type bottle. I really like it, but this one's like, it just looks more fun and fruity. This one looks a lot more like actual like a poison vial or something. The scents, by the way, are like night and day. There's nothing similar to those. I just wanted to compare the bottles. This scent, I literally am like transported back to 2015 every time I smell this. This is so insanely good. It blows my mind. This blows my mind. This will for sure be in my top 10 perfume discoveries of 2021 because it just takes me back like no perfume has ever taken me back. It almost makes me want to cry. I swear I literally have goosebumps. I love this scent. It takes me back to such a happy time in my life. I love it so much. This is why I love perfumes. This has really unique notes again, and I feel like the notes just don't really capture this scent. Like, it's just really hard to describe this. Based off of those notes, you're gonna think, oh, it's just a citrus kind of sweet woody scent. Same thing as this was. I mean, they're in the same family. This one's a lot more amped up. This is a lot stronger than the Amor. Everything about it is just like heightened by like a 1,000 times in this fragrance compared to the last one. That one is already pretty strong to begin with, but this one just takes it to a whole new level. This is like, I feel like even though this is a 1 fluid ounce, this is such a heavy hitter. It's one of those scents that you just kind of go boom boom and you're done, like set it down because it's so strong. So in here there's notes of Amalfi lemon and lime, middle notes of Granny Smith apple, praline, peony, and datura, and base notes of apple tree, musk, and Virginia cedar. How do I even begin to describe this scent? This is kind of, it is kind of citrusy. It's very musky, but it's like the best musk in the world. I hate musk scents. Sometimes they can very much lean as like a literal body odor, like musk type of scent, and I hate that. This is like sweetened. It's also like a little sour. I don't know, it sounds so gross, like sour musk, like gross. Who wants to smell like that? But trust and believe. You're just gonna have to trust me with this one. Maybe this is not everybody's scent preference. I don't know. This is something you have to smell on your own. I don't know if this is just such a love for me because it's like what I grew up with. I feel like it's like embedded in my DNA, this freaking perfume. But it is just absolutely stunning. And I think that the reason why this reminds me a lot of that time that I keep on mentioning is because I used to have a BU perfume. So BU perfumes, they look like this, and there's a bunch of them, and they basically duped scents, and I used to get them in Greece all the time. My cousins used to always give them to me, and every time I would go to Greece, I used to always buy them and have a bunch of them, and I loved BU because I could never afford the real thing, obviously. So I mean, I didn't even know that the real thing existed at that time. I just loved those scents so much, and that is what this one smells like. I think I had a dupe of this scent because even if you go on Fragrantica, it shows the exact BU scent that I used to own, and it was called Rockmantic, and it looked like this. I thought that nobody knew BU scents, but a lot of you have actually let me know. A lot of you that live in like European countries, I think it was more of like a European brand. I don't think it's well known at all in the US, but a lot of you have actually let me know that you know of that house or of that brand, and that just makes my heart so happy because I thought that I was literally like, I thought like, oh my god, I should not mention this on my channel because literally people are gonna be like, what? Like nobody's gonna know what it is, but so many of you guys do. And actually this summer, the summer of 2021, my parents actually went back to Greece. They visited my family and they came back and brought me a ton of new BU scents, and I've never included them in a video just because I didn't think anybody would really want to see them. Also, it's kind of hard to like link these perfumes, so I'm really interested to know if you guys want to see them. Like, they're all basically perfumes from Greece. None of them are well known. I don't think anybody will know of those perfumes, but they all smell so freaking incredible. Let me know if you want me to do a video on those. I've hesitated making the video just because I feel like nobody will care, especially because it's really hard to find those scents. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to find them online and link them for you guys if I do end up doing the video. So let me know if you'd be interested in me just like sharing those perfumes. I also have a couple other ones from the See-Through line, which is a different brand. Anyways, let me know if you want to see those perfumes. Definitely think it would be really fun to make a video on those. So let me know if you're interested in seeing that. This one is like citrusy, but it's very like appley. It's sweet at the same time. It's more citrus than it is sweet, even though it has sweetness. Aquatic in a way. It's extremely fruity, a freaking fruity scent through and through, but it's not like body spray type of fruity. This is like very perfumey and very potent. If I end up finding it in a bigger size, definitely I will pick it up. But yeah, that is the Nina Ricci. She has made a lot of flankers of this little apple bottle. I believe this is the OG. It's just called Nina. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'm always super curious to know your thoughts, and I'm especially really curious to know what you guys think about this one. So please make sure that you leave your comments down below about this. Let me know if you picked that one up based off of my recommendation. I hope I don't stray you guys in the wrong direction because I love it personally. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked these 4 perfumes that I shared with you guys today. Let me know if I should try out any other perfumes from these houses, from the house of Cacharel, as well as Nina Ricci. I know that there's so many from Nina Ricci that I'm going to eventually get my hands on, but let me know like what ones I should focus on getting first, because obviously it's like really overwhelming going into a house that has so many perfumes. You kind of like don't know where to begin. So let me know like where you think I should start, as well as with Cacharel, if there's any other perfumes you think I should get. I am thinking about getting from this range another flanker, which is called Pink First. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you have not already, and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!